So this is going to be step by step how a online fitness coach went from 7K a month to 18K a month in just 40 days. So his name is Jack Perez, by the way. I'll show you his actual Instagram. So you can verify this if you'd like, but this is his Instagram. So we'll show you exactly what we're doing here with him to basically, a little bit over 2x his business in, about a month or so. And he's on track. He should probably hit at least 20K a month, maybe a little bit more this month. So we'll see. But let's dive into the actual action steps. So we're going to break down, we took 3 big steps to do this. And so really any online fitness coach can do this. This applies to you. So this should be very tactical and show you what are the high leverage things you can do to get really fast results in a short time frame. So let's go dive in here. So first thing, kind of like a general overview of his business and what I saw. So strengths from day one. So number one, he was already, great coach, great at what he does. So he got great client results, good credibility, good, product and service overall. So that's a great thing. You always want to have that as the core of your business. Other thing he had going for him was a decent sized following already, which is always nice. And there's a lot of people in this boat where they have a decent amount of followers, but they're just not really sure how to monetize, not really sure how to scale their business. And that's honestly the perfect situation for me. That's the easiest situation ever to fix. So problems here obviously is, lack of monetization structure with the big following. But for him, he was basically charging $150 to $300 a month for his coaching package. And this is really low take. This is really on the low side when it comes to coaching. So I'm going to show you what we did there. He also had very inconsistent call bookings, very inconsistent lead generation. So a lot of up and downs, just kind of unpredictability. And so that was, very, very frustrating, you could say, because I feel like you're just not in control. You're just kind of hoping that your next client shows up out of nowhere. So goals for him, initial goals, obviously 2x the business. That's the first milestone. So getting that, 15K, 20K a month range. And eventually he wants to hit 50K a month. All right, so we should be able to get there pretty soon here, but let's dive in. So first big action step, let me make this smaller. So first big thing we did is create a high ticket offer. So it's really, really important to get your offer right, because this is there's so much leverage to be built in the offer. Because if we're only charging, let's say $200 a month, how many clients do you have to sign to hit, let's say just 20K a month? That's quick math. 10, is it 100 people or am I tripping? Yeah, it's 100 people to get to 20K a month. Let me check that, because that sounds like too many. Maybe it's right. Let's see, 200 times 100 is, holy crap, wow, that is right. So if you charge $200 a month, you really need 100 people to sign up and stick with you to hit 20K a month. I don't want to do that. That business is too hard. So what we do is we do high ticket offers. This is going to make your business so much easier. You're going to deal with a lot higher quality clientele, and just hitting these higher revenue months are so much easier. So for example, for him, we created a really compelling offer with really good positioning. We're able to charge $3.5K for this coaching package. So a significant increase to, let's say, $200 to $3,500. So massive increase. That's, over 10x. And so with this, hitting 20K a month, that's, 6 clients away. 6 clients and you're there. I mean, it's not really unfathomable. It's very reasonable. And so that's the big thing we did for him right off the bat, is create this offer together. The other thing we did, which is, it's a bonus, but this is also pretty huge, is I basically helped him set up a financing company. So what this does, it basically helps him get paid in full up front, while his clients can do interest-free installments on their end. So for example, basically with this financing plugin, when a client wants to sign up, Jack can basically offer super flexible installment plans where they can do super flexible, interest-free installment, which is nice. And so that actually increases close rate because there's more flexibility. But what happens is basically once the client makes their first payment, they pay the financing company, a small portion. The financing company will pay Jack in full. So Jack will get 3.5K up front. Boom. And the financing company will deal with all the other payments. They have to deal with any payment issues. So it's a huge win. It's huge. It's honestly, it's so nice to have set up. So that's the first big thing we did, is the high ticket offer, and then also set up the financing company. That's number one. Now, number 2 is consistent lead gen. Our consistent lead gen is number 2. So for Jack, since he already did have an existing audience, we just installed our inbound call booking system into his social media. So this basically converted his existing followers into book calls. And most importantly, they became predictable. So one of the biggest things I hear over and over again, really having taken like hundreds of calls with different coaches, is just a lack of predictability, lack of consistency in their lead gen or in their call bookings. And so a lot of people are getting like, 2, 3, 5, even like just like 10 calls a month. It's just not good. It's not good because those feast and famine cycles are not fun. That kind of just like hoping, the algorithm hits or hoping someone magically finds you. It's not fun. It's very stressful because I've been there when I started. And so everything that we basically set up in Jack's business here is for predictability. So we know exactly, hey, if I do XYZ action, I'm going to get, XYZ result. It's inputs to outputs. It's very predictable. So that's number 2. Number 3 is the sales process. So Jack already had some experience in sales. He wasn't like a ninja salesman by any means, but we basically helped him plug in our already converting sales process. Like we've tested this over thousands and thousands and thousands of calls, so we know what works best. And this has resulted for him so far in a 45.4% close rate at the time of this recording. So that's it's almost 1 in every 2 calls signs up, which is really darn good. Like you want to be at least at like 25% is like minimum, but anything 25 to 40% is really good. So over 40%, like that's like insane. And so, I mean, honestly, for Jack, we're definitely going to look at increasing the price here soon, because when your close rate's this high, that's a sign that, hey, we can increase prices here. So we're probably going to increase price to around 4K or so. So that's what we're looking at for Jack. Those are the big 3 action steps. So we have high ticket offer, consistent lead gen, sales process, and then result here, of course. Business went from 7K a month to 18K a month in just 40 days. This is like, he could potentially hit 20K a month. We'll see. This is basically just some other screenshots, closed 2 calls, 2 out of 2, both 3.5K paid in full. This one's kind of funny. He messaged me this the other day. He said, how did a potential new client tell me I'm not charging enough for my services? There you go. Kind of confirmation of what we were just talking about. More and more validation from prospects or clients right here. Signed up paid in full, but when I told him the price was, he was like, you should charge triple. And I want to say, well, you can still pay triple if you want. So that is the quick breakdown what we did for Jack Perez here. How we just over doubled his business in 40 days here. Like I said before, his goal is 50K a month, so we're going to keep on working. We're definitely going to hit that here soon. It's going to take time, but we will get there. If you are an online coach like Jack here and you want similar results, you want to work one-on-one to scale your coaching business, you also just want us to hand over all of our converting systems for lead gen and sales, that's what we do. So click the link below if you are interested in similar results. If not, no worries. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.